Hello and welcome everyone to this short tutorial about how to record your races or whatever you want at Windows 10 or 11 using OBS. Everything in this tutorial is 100% free and it's very useful. You have a minimum of requirements like 4 gigabytes of RAM at least, and maybe an Intel or Ryzen 3 processor. And about the graphic card, well, it doesn't affect a lot. But we'll be using two main apps. And the first one is our screen recording, OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. It's completely free and very useful. And you have to go to the Windows pop-up. It doesn't depend the version, and just download it and follow the instructions of the installer. And the second app we need is called NohBoard. It doesn't have an official website. It's a GitHub file. So you just search NohBoard. Well, it's bad written, NohBoard, and go to this first link at GitHub releases, and you just found the zip NohBoard rewrite 1.3. Just click it, download it, and follow the instructions of the installer. Once you have everything downloaded, you should have the OBS and the NohBoard clipboard. So, firstly, we're going to run the NohBoard app. You should see this type of interface, and this is once it's configured, so you won't see this. But what you probably see a blue screen, but what you need to do is left click on the mouse and start editing. Then you go to load keyboard and search for Games Legacy at the category, and you just select arrows and boom, there you go. You should be seeing this but with a blue screen. So what you do is again start editing keyboard style, and in background double click on it and just select the color you want. If you want red, you want it pink, you want it purple. But with the color I recommend is this default green. Why? You'll see now. It's a Chrome color and it's very helpful for the thing we'll be doing at OBS. And now if everything is good configured, you see that I'm pressing the upper, the lower, left and right. And that's how you configure NohBoard. And the second part of the tutorial is OBS. You just go to OBS, you run it, and you will be seeing a white screen. What you need to do is to create a scene. This is my complete scene. I have a microphone, a window capture, an audio capture, and a screen capture. So what you need to do is going to this plus around here. I have the interface in Spanish, but it'll be pretty much the same as in English. So you just create one and you select, I don't know, UR2D Races, for example. You go on it, accept, and that you see black. So you just right click here on add something, and you can add actually in the order you want, but it makes sense capturing first the audio, and you just go to mic, go on it, and you just search the device you want. In my case, the PNP audio device, and accept. I advise you that if you have something that is with the same name, it won't let you do it. So be sure of not having any other scenes and have a unique name. And as you see here, the voice is going to red. That means that I'm hearing myself very loud. So just go with this volume adjuster And I really recommend that with a normal tone, doesn't exceed the, let's say, yellow, orange bar. That should be a good tone. And that's how you configure a mic. Then, in case you want to record yourself, you just select a device of video capture and you select just the camera. You're seeing now my desk, but it's not, I don't want this, so discard and delete. You just select the same device and you got it. I'm gonna delete it. Yes. Now, the big thing, you need to capture a screen, a window. So you just go to window or screen or whatever you want, and you're seeing now. The capture method, you can select it on automatic in case of having just one screen, and of course the screen you want to record in case you're having more than one. And the important thing here, just click to capture the mouse, because if not, in the record you won't see the mouse as you're seeing here at the red screen. You don't see the mouse, and most of the times when you go to full screen you also lose the mouse, and it's horrible. So boom, capture mouse and you'll be seeing okay. Then we have to have some audio, so capture audio, boom, let's say audio, and by default you have the default option, but you can select whichever device you want. In my case it's headphones, and as you see I'm not hearing anything, but if I go to this side, look at the bar, boom, there you see, and you have it now, just the bass. But now for capturing our NohBoard clipboard, we have, that's blue now, okay. It's important to take this, let me see here, window capture. So you go to NohBoard, for example, NohBoard, and there it is. You go to window, select the window, it's important to have it open. Then you go automatic capture method, coincide, whichever you want with this, and just capture again mouse and accept. Now you can edit this as you want. If you want, you can just full screen. But for recording races, I really recommend to put it here, because it doesn't, let's say, you can see everything if you have it right here. It doesn't, let's say, obfuscate anything. But to quit this green screen, and you're going to go to filters here at the back, and you're gonna to this side of this plus with window, not the audio filters, the effect filters, and you're gonna search for chroma background, and that's it. If you have any other color, well, you get just blue, magenta, or any custom color. And now you just have the NohBoard and OBS fully working. I don't really know why I'm seeing the now, okay, but just a tip, if you do this, boom, if you close the window, it won't work. So just do Alt and Tab and just run. Now open the game, you start your record, and then enjoy the play. But before finishing, I have some tips for you also that can be very helpful for the races. If you go to data and then go to settings, to have a proper emission, you go to here, exit, and you can select the codifier, the quality in whichever file you want it, where you want it here, and the audio if you want to connect any other device, and the most important, the quality. Then you have the aspect you want to record, and the FPS. I really recommend to have a 60 FPS. I don't have a high demanding PC, so it shouldn't be a problem if you put to 60 FPS. But if you want to be secure, you can just have 30 FPS. Less, well, it can be a bit slower. But for example, for a medium PC, a low PC, let's say 4 gigabytes of RAM, let's say, I don't know, processor E3 or Ryzen 3, I put between the second and fourth option. You can try with the game open and make some races and see how FPS works, because that can be very stressful if not. And just select the quality that you want and then the FPS. But a very useful trick for the races is to having some shortcuts. For example, I have this that you see: F2, F5, F3, and F4. So do you not have to make Alt Tab every time the races end or you go to the lobby? So, for example, you go to Start Recording and you just put right click, left click on it on this spacebar, and you just press the key you want. I really recommend to not to have the F keys, maybe some other keys that you don't use for the game, so you can just press it. For example, I have it to start the record with F2, to stop it with 5, to stop but not end the record with F3, and to retake the record with F4. Just make sure that the key bindings are the right ones, and whenever you want to start a race, just make sure that it's okay.